this would be a last class for the tenses. In this class, we will, inshallah, we will finish the tense. So, contentless, you know about forms of verb we have studied. Okay, this is the forms of verb. In future tense, we will also use the first form of verb. Okay, from the chart, we will be using the first form of verb in future simple tense. Okay, this is a short review of future tense. You can see. Okay, we are moving forward. This is the short, you may say that introduction or the review of future tense. This is the simple. You can see the chart simple here. In simple, we will be using like that. We will be learning. And we are moving. So look at the structure. This is the structure we will be studying thoroughly in the slide. So this is the first tense, future simple tense. With the word of future, you just have an idea, talk about the upcoming time. Okay, the upcoming events. It is related to the upcoming events, upcoming time. Future is regarded, you may say that is considered for the upcoming time. News, in the weather news, they forecast the weather, they predict about the weather, so they use the future simple tense. Okay, we also use future simple tense for the prediction. We also use future simple tense for threats, for offers, for promises, for orders, and for the planned future action which we are going to do in the upcoming time. We often use will, shall in prediction of future events to talk about what we think, guess, or calculate will happen. You should know this. The notice that some British use shall with I and we instead of will. With I, we in Americans, shall is unusual in most situations. Okay, if we talk about the British, so British use shall with IV, and the rest of pronoun they will use will with the rest of the pronoun. In American, they will use only will for the whole pronouns. This is the structure formula of the future simple. Okay, this is the action, future simple action. You know the action. This is not for the state. This first line for the future simple action. Look at the formula where we will talk about the action, we will discuss about the action, we use the auxiliary verb, and where we will talk about, you may see that about the state, so we will use the state verb. State verb and the auxiliary verb are the same. When we talk about the state, the sentences in which the conditions, relation, sickness, statistic are shown, we say the auxiliary verb as the we use the auxiliary verb as the state verb. And when we talk about auxiliary verb, so auxiliary verbs are for the action sentences, are for the action tenses. Okay, affirmative sentence, this is the formula of the affirmative sentence: subject plus auxiliary verb plus base form of verb. You should know the meaning the meaning of the base of form of verb. Base form of verb equals to the present form. Okay, present simple form. You can say the first form. Okay, this is the first form also. You can say base form of verb means the first form. Okay, I have written base form of verb means the first form, and I use the initials of the base form of verb BFV. This is the pronoun chart. If you are talking about the British, for the British uses, we will use shall. Since in the academic classes you are bound to use the shall. Okay, these are the example. Ali will go to the beach on Sunday. Look at the example. Ali is the subject, will accordingly is used. We have used the first form of verb here, go. This is the first form, go is the first form. You can say it the base form of verb. Ali will, then it makes like that: Ali will go to the beach on Sunday. This is the planned future. Okay, it is the planning for the future. Okay, I have highlighted over here. As I mentioned that we use for different situation. So this is the first situation. Ahmad will work as a teacher. This is also the planning. Ahmad will work as a teacher. Look at the third one. We shall meet on Monday after meeting. So we use shall with we. Look at, keep it in your mind, remember that. We shall meet on Monday after meeting. I shall phone you tonight. This is the promise. Okay, the above three examples are for the planned future. The number fourth one is for the future, and there is the pronoun I, and with I we are using shall. Okay, if we talk about the Americans, so American will not use shall, they will use I will, they will use we will. Look at the fifth sentence, this is the order. Will you be quiet please, this is the order. Okay, we can also use the future simple tense for the order. This is the fifth sentence, will you be quiet please, this is the order. We are using this sentence for the order. I shall hit you if you do that again, this is for the threat. Number seven sentence, you will suffer for your negligence, and this is also for the threat. This is the example of the threat. Okay, so this is the slide of the future simple tense. If you want to take it's a screenshot, so you can take it. Okay, I am moving forward. You just have to remember that we use future simple tense for forecasting, for prediction, and for threats. Now it's time to learn about the future simple as a state. So as we have discussed the state in present tense, in past tense, so here in this tense we will also discuss it. Future simple state or to be. State is you may say that recognized by the to be, is identified by the to be. Instead of saying as a state, you can say to be. We use a state for the condition, it is used for condition. Your relation, it is used for your relation. You can use a state for showing your sickness. You can also use a state for the characteristic, but state in future tense. Today we are talking about state in the future tense. Look at the structure. As I have said, I am talking about the state, so here I will use the state verb. State verb and the auxiliary verb are the same. Okay, but when we talk about the state sentences, so we do not say the auxiliary verb, because in auxiliary verb are only, you may say that, are for the action sentences, are for those sentences in which we can act, in which we act. Okay, in which action is done. Auxiliary verb is for the action sentences, but state verb is not for the action sentences. State verb is for the state sentences in which the state is shown. Okay, so here I will say again the state verb, and I must say you do not please confuse with the state verb and the action verb. If you don't want to say the state verb, you just say it you just call it the auxiliary verb or the helping verb. Okay, auxiliary verb, helping verb, and a state verb are the same. I am saying again, and I am writing here again. Okay, or helping verb and the auxiliary verb are the same. So look at the sentences. Number one sentence, she will be the student of this class. In the present tense we discuss it as a she is the student of this class. Okay, in the past tense we discuss this sentence like that, she was the student of this class. Okay, but in the future we will say like that, she will be the student of this class. This is for the state. Okay, look at the second sentence, he will be my friend. If you talk about the present, so you can say he is my friend. If you talk about the past, you can say it he was my friend. But since we are discussing today the future tense, so you must say he will be my friend. If you want to note down the structure and the definition of this condition of this tense, so you can. And I think you should take the screenshot. You will not be sick tomorrow. Okay, Ali will be very intelligent student in this class. Ali will be very intelligent student in this class. Okay, characteristic, this is this sentence is showing the characteristic of the student of Ali in future. If you consider the sentence in the present, so you can say it, Ali is very intelligent student in this class. And if you say this sentence in the past, so you can say it, Ali was very intelligent student in this class. Okay, look at the third sentence, you will not be sick tomorrow. Okay, so this is for the future simple state. Look at this chart, future continuous tense. Do not confuse with the continuous and with the state, because in a state we are using the same auxiliary verb, and in continuous and state we are using the same auxiliary verb. Do not confuse with the auxiliary verb. Look at this sentence: we shall be learning, they will be, he will not be responding. After will be, we are having the action verb. Okay, this is the action verb. Watching, learning is the action verb. Responding is the action verb. Okay, have a look on the definition. Future continuous is used to express an action which is going on. Future simple, we use the future continuous tense for the ongoing situation in the future. Okay, future continuous tense is used for the ongoing situation or for the continuing situation in the future. So you can look at the definition. Future continuous is used to express an action which will be happening, or an action which will be in progress, okay, at a particular moment in the future. Okay, the definition is almost same, but in future the continuity and the happening is going on in future. So this is the structure chart. The future continuous tense I mostly use for the affirmative sentence: subject plus auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb, you know that, shall be and will be. Subject plus auxiliary verb plus ing form plus object slash adverbial. We have discussed the adverbial in our last classes. Auxiliary verb, shall be and will be. We shall be. Look at the first example. We shall be. With we are using shall be. Learning. Learning is the action verb. After shall be, we are using the learning. So you can, this is the one of the recognition of the future continuous tense. After the auxiliary verb, what are the auxiliary verbs? Will be, shall be. You will be having, you must have the ing form of verb. In all the continuous tense we use the ing form of verb. Sentence number 2, they will be watching a really interesting TV series on 5 p.m. so go before 5 p.m. Okay, so on 5 p.m. they will be watching a really interesting TV series, so go before 5 p.m. So this is also the indication of the upcoming situation, upcoming time. He will not be responding at the moment. This is the third example. He will not be responding at the moment. And this is also the one of the example of the negative sentence. How can you make the negative sentence in the future continuous? This is how you can make the negative sentence. Okay, after the auxiliary verb will, after the will, you can use not and then be. Okay, will not be. He will not be responding at the moment. You cannot say it, he will be not. He will be not. You can use it. You have to use not in between will be. He will not be responding at the moment. Responding is the ing form, or you can say it the fourth form of verb and the present participle form of verb. Look at the fourth sentence. It will be raining outside. It will be raining outside. This is also the future possible action. Look at the fifth sentence. I shall not be participating in the event. This is future perfect is used to say that something will be finished or complete by a certain time in the future. Okay, future perfect is used to say that something will be finished or complete by a certain time in future. Okay, keep it in your mind. It means that something will be finished or complete by a certain future time. Look at the examples. He will have learned to make sentences. They will have watched an interesting series. Look at the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb will have we are using, and after will have, after have we are using the past participle form of verb, have, and which we can say the third form of verb. Okay, past participle form of verb equals to third form of verb. As you like to say, you can say the third form and you can also say it the past participle form of verb. Okay, so they will have watched an interesting series. He will not have responded on his request. This is the same sentence which we have used in the simple and the continuous, but it is changed accordingly. He will not have This is how you can make the negative sentence. After will you can put not and then have, and after have you have to add the third form of verb. He will not have responded on his request. This is the third example of the future perfect tense. My elder sister will have stayed in our house. Okay, my elder sister will have stayed in our house. Look at the auxiliary verb. In tenses, what you have to remember, you have to remember the auxiliary verbs, and you have to remember the third form. Most of the students make mistakes in the auxiliary verb and as well as in the forms of verb. Okay,